Welcome back to San Antonio Living. I know a lot of people are looking for a job, and you've heard the saying, the best time to find a job is when you have a job. But when do you look for that job? Can you do it on company time? Well, Diane Gottsman is here. She is our etiquette expert. And I think with all of the technology that's out there, you can really kind of multitask when you're at work, and sometimes that may get you in trouble.
That's right. So there is nothing wrong with looking for a job. I want to preface it by saying that, you know, if you are unhappy, by all means, there's nothing wrong to look, but you just have to do it the right way.
So you can't do it on your old company's time, your current company's time.
It's theft. You know, basically, it's theft. If you are at your office, sitting at your desk and working on your own resume for 8 hours, you're taking that time away from your company. So you don't want to use their technology. You don't want to use their computer to search. You don't want to send out your resume because they can check. You know, they have the ability and the authority to check. But then what do you do? How do you do it? So you have to do it smart. You do it with respect. That means that you can certainly search. You have lunchtime to look on the computer. Use your personal computer. Use your iPhone to search, you know, but not on their time. Now, a question is, can I check if I've sent out my resume, used my own computer from home after work or on the weekend, can I check during the day to see if I'm getting responses? Absolutely. You know, we all take breaks. We take coffee breaks, we take restroom breaks. So, you know, if we stepped away from our desk for 5 or 10 minutes, okay, consider that a break.
And also, it seems that the lines are so blurred these days, because I know you can still work at night by like checking your work emails, also making phone calls after your day is supposed to be done. So then some people think, well, then if I take 2 minutes to check while I'm supposed to be on the clock, then it kind of all evens out.
You know, if you take a couple of minutes to check while you're on the clock, that's fine. That's fine. If you take 2 hours to check and respond and make appointments and make interview appointments, you know, it's not fine. Think about how your boss would feel. I think that's important. And it's not about not looking. It's just looking at the right times. You don't want to spend your entire day, because what happens is the projects fall away. You know, you're not doing the job that you're paid to do.
Also, I understand that you can get yourself in trouble by posting your resume in some places that are very, very public.
It's a catch-22. Because you want to post your resume where people are going to find you, but guess what? Then people find you. And so anyone can look.
That can include your current boss.
That can include your current boss. That can include your boss's colleagues. You know, that recently happened to us at in my husband's business. So if you are posting, you just post with care. I'm not saying it's not a good idea. It's a great idea. That's how people find jobs. But just be sure that you're prepared.
And what about interviews? Because if you work 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 and you're going for a company that has the same hours, how do you do that?
So if you want to interview, ask the interviewer, the recruiter, if you can meet early in the morning, you know, even early, meaning 8 o'clock. That way you just take an hour off for personal time, or later in the afternoon. But a telltale sign is if you start calling in sick, if you start taking vacation, half-a-day vacation, someone's going to pick up. And again, it's not bad if you are doing it with integrity. But if you're calling in sick because you have a migraine 5 days in a row, you know, it's just better to take personal leave.
And you also say to be very careful who you put as a reference.
Because what if they call your boss and they ask for a reference and your boss doesn't know that you're interviewing? And be careful who you tell. You know, if you talk about it at the office, it might get back to the boss.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming in and keeping us on the straight and narrow. And of course, if you would like to learn more about the classes that